After having breakfast and charging our helmets at the camp kitchen, we put fuel in the bikes and left to go to the Kennedy Mountain Range, which was a 60-kilometre, mainly dirt road from where we were camping. We crossed the Gascoyne River again, which is the longest river in Western Australia, being around 760 kilometres long. This river is called ephemeral, which means something that lasts only for a very short time, because it flows for only about 120 days each year. The rest of the year it actually flows underneath the dry river bed. During floods it can discharge around 6,000 cubic meters per second, which is enough to fill 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools in 1 second. This long bridge across the river is called the Kilili Bridge, which is the local Aboriginal word meaning bulrushes, and Kilili was the original name for Gascoyne Junction until the late 1930s.
That last bit, keep your speed down. I'll get to wash my boots. She's a little bit worried.
I don't blame her, but both of you just push it across, mate.
She's worried about the slippery bits. Hey. Yeah, it's a little bit slippery. Actually, you know where it's slippery? Where the cars go. There. Okay, come up to me. Yeah, in the middle it's not. I'll tell you where you should come up to. Up to here, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, just follow me. some parts are slippery. You know, I think it's where the trucks.
Yeah,
Where
you
the,
can feel it.
yeah. So you could say you do a river crossing on cement. But what happens is, with being cement, it forms a bit of a slime on the surface. Here comes a car roaring down the road. Better get your bike out of the way.
So I was just worried that I'd fall over with the bike because it was a bit slippery there, and my camera and my phone would be in the water. So rather let Phillip take it over the slippery bits.
Hey? The water here, not flowing. Smells like cow. Not very thick sand, it's very thin. I was just looking at let's go look at the map. The best would be just to go to the campground and then walk from there. It's the nearest parking. Do you want to have a look? It's not that high, these mountains. Eh? They look higher. Yeah. What we should have done is gone to the right. See? Look at that. You want to hop on? It looks pretty. It's straight from here. You can hop on. Yeah. Hop on. And then, yeah, two up on your bike. To the campsite, or do you want to ride from here? might have to get off here.
I'll walk towards the west.
Yeah. All this work I have to do. Let's see if behemoth can get through there. Yeah, at least we got a table to change. Okay.
We only had time to do one walk when we got to the Kennedy Mountains, as we'd only arrived there around midday, and we needed to leave again by around 3 p.m. because the trip back would take us approximately 2 hours. And seeing as the kangaroos usually come out to play on the roads around 5 p.m. at this time of year, we wanted to avoid any further encounters with them. We decided to do the Honeycomb Gorge walk, which was 45 minutes either way, a total of around 6 kilometers. It was an interesting walk, but probably not the best choice as it was very hot in the afternoon sun. So the walk up into Temple Gorge would have probably been a better choice. But never having been there before, we really weren't sure what to do. This honeycomb effect is a feature that's formed by wind and water spray from the seasonal waterfall which is above the cliff face.
Okay, so here's the Honeycomb Gorge. Geez, really looks like something should be living in there, but it's not, eh? It looks man-made. Unreal. And then in winter the waterfall flows to the pool here, and I can imagine you'd have a nice swim here. Water looks a little bit murky right now. I had to take this video because my dearest says she's tired. She didn't want to walk any further.
We took a brisk walk back to where our bikes were parked at Temple Gorge, walking along the road as it was quicker, realizing at this point that we could have actually just ridden our bikes to the parking at Honeycomb Gorge, and it would have only been a 600-meter walk to see the honeycomb from that parking. But instead we'd walked 6 kilometers there and back in the boiling hot sun. Definitely not the wisest choice.
bit that becomes a bit slippery. I don't know why. If you just came this way, where I am, you'd be 100%. Yeah, look at the lots of water. Whoops! Why is it so slippery there? There we go again. Second time. If my boots get it clean. Yep. Wow, that was loose. That was slippery. Yeah, it's very slippery where I'm standing. Yeah, just slip there. So slippery here. Jeez. Okay. Jeez, I tried to.
What must I do?
Just stand on there and pull here if you can. And then. Jeez. I was trying to stop it, but
Is it on the side?
where's neutral? Careful, it's very slippery. Jeez. You see, you see what happens here is the bike is not as heavy as my bike,
Yeah,
and then I think it starts aquaplaning.
yeah,
So I'll just have to take it slow here.
yeah.
I'm trying to go fast to get through, and even this is slippery. I thought I'm going to go into the river. Oh well, I'm a lot cooler in the bottom part. So was mine. Yeah, it's really slippery. It's not the water, you know, but it's got moss and because I try to go a little bit faster, it starts aquaplaning. Doesn't dig in. My bike's heavier, so it tends to. Oh well, my pants are wet. What is your back? That bag is wet, or what's it? Yeah. What's in it? Oh, okay. Okay, dear. Only one more obstacle, and that's the sandy part. But there. Okay. Just paddle your way through that sand. And when we hit that other one, you know where you fell earlier?
Phillip had to walk back and take my bike through the thick sand when we got to this dry river crossing where I'd taken a tumble on our way to the mountains. Actually, my back wheel had just got a bit bogged, so I'd opened up to try and get through, and then the front wheel twisted and dug in, and the bike fell over. I had just hopped off without actually falling. I'd had a bit of practice at doing this on the Woolleen Farm Road on the second day of our trip, I guess. But anyway, I didn't feel like dropping the bike again, so felt it was safer for Phillip to take it across for me. We passed this lady on her own in a camper van, driving in the opposite direction to us, and commented to each other at the time that she must be crazy to be heading out in that direction on her own at this time of day. However, the next morning we happened to meet up with a young lady in the camp kitchen, and she told us that she was that crazy person, but that she'd actually turned around when she got to the Lions River water crossing and had headed back into Gascoyne Junction.